21.
Okay.
Yeah, you say why?
Why would you?
Go ahead.
No, no, no. I know you. I know
No,
you have your
I ain't
reasons
calling
about
to
saying fuck.
disrespect you, but I'm gonna explain to you why I feel like I feel, and you could take it and run with it, or you could be mad about it, or you can do your live about it. Fuck 21. Let me tell you why I say fuck 21. Then let me tell you why I say fuck her feelings too. Here, let's look at this. Look. Please tell Janiqua to sign the papers to get her daughter special medical attention and to go get in rehab. Stop sending her money and commit her to a hospital. This is the shit her family was saying 3 and 4 days ago. 3, 4, 5 days ago, they've been trying to get in touch with this bitch to help her daughter out. And the bitch refused to go down there and help her daughter. She on live with a video saying my daughter has seizures all the time. I ain't heard about it because she always has seizures. Now her daughter died because of her negligence as a parent, and everybody's supposed to feel sorry for this bitch. When she lost her house, she cried crocodile tears. She ain't shed a tear yet. Find the video with tears coming down the bitch's face. It ain't one. There's not one video of her crying, and she still ain't tried to get her kids, making excuses saying she don't have the funds, but she flew the fuck to Texas the day after she couldn't get that house. She flew to Texas and been living her fucking life with Demi, Airbnbs, Dave and Buster's, bowling, and all type of shit, and then get her kids a motherfucking thing for Christmas. Told us her crib thing for this saying 21 does nothing for her children at all, not even answer the motherfucking phone. So why the fuck would I get on live and have sympathy for her daughter passing and she ain't had none while she was alive?
This is why, as a parent and a human being, regardless of how she elected to raise her children, which you obviously don't agree with, and I might not agree with, regardless of that, as a human being, the loss of a child is something that can fundamentally change. It's not our job to say how, when, and how many tears she's supposed to grieve. If she's supposed to
I
drop
don't give a fuck
27
what she
tears for this
drop.
and
Supposed to
42 tears,
drop what
there's
the
no
fuck she doing to
guidebook to
get to
read.
her
There's no
kids,
manual.
just like you would. I'm speaking from parents. Parents. If somebody told you, Shaky, we know you down there getting your shit together. We know you was going through a rough patch. I got the kids while you getting your shit together. And they call you and say, Shaky, we need you to get down here. We need you to sign these papers because your baby done got sick. You gonna tell them no, I ain't signing shit. The baby been sick. Then
Um,
the baby died, and we supposed to have sympathy? No, my sympathy goes out to the grandmother that was crying her motherfucking heart out. My sympathy goes out to the baby. My sympathy do not go out to this bitch that get thousands of dollars every day to smoke, drink, and kick it. And then when the baby passed, she don't even shed a fucking tear and fake like she crying when the mama called. She faked like she was crying. Why would you do that? You don't gotta cry, bitch. You don't have to feel sympathy.
or
She may not nothing. She's a fucking
she may
crackhead. And
not
if you don't watch her
cry
like I watch
online.
her, then
She
I don't
may.
expect you to understand it. But you can't tell me if I say
I
Shaky,
don't watch.
you say, Pastor, your son go die. And I say, fuck my son. And then my son died, you gonna tell me that you got sympathy for me? Because I'm a parent? Because that's what she did. She just said on live, fuck my kids. And if you keep bringing them up, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
go see them for a longer time. Say something else about them, and I really ain't gonna go see them. So that's the type of motherfucker I'm supposed to have sympathy for? Fuck that bitch. God forgives. I don't.
Was not social media
No, the reason she lost her
the
kids
reason she
is the
lost her
way
kids
she acted
refer
and
or
treated her
gave them
kids
to her?
on social media. Because all of us have our motherfucking kids on social media. And CPS ain't in our life. Have the police and CPS been to Ebb House? Why the fuck she ain't lost her kids? Because she do what the fuck she's supposed to do when they come to her house. She lost her kids because she didn't want them. She lost her kids because she was smoking weed when they came. She lost her kids because she kept turning the fucking oven on after they told her quit heating your house up with the oven. She lost her kids because she was in there dancing on hospital beds while her fucking daughter was dying from pneumonia and not being fed. She lost her kids because she was beating up the CPS workers when they came to check on the kids. She lost her kids because she refused to do the parenting classes, not because she was on social media. Because having your kids on social media do not get your kids took. Quit making excuses for this bitch. And the motherfuckers that concerned. And if
Who
they
actually
didn't call
called
them, guess where
CPS?
them
Was
kids
it
would
not
be
the people
right
from
now?
social media?
Because they needed CPS. They're in a better fucking place. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I'm saying she shouldn't have that same energy that she had when she had the kids. This is a bitch whose daughter was dying and on live on social media, called the hospital and said, "Can I drop my daughter off? I think she's dying. I got other kids at the house I want to go back home to. Now can I bring my kids to the hospital?" That's a bitch that doesn't deserve her children. If your child is dying in your fucking arms and you can call the hospital online and say, "Can I drop my daughter off?" And after they say no, you in there twerking, dancing, running all around their motherfucking room on live, and then leave to go smoke some weed. Bitch, you don't deserve your kids.
So P, agree with you. She's not the parent of the year, but she is a parent. And just understanding that, can we not just say, "Oh, listen to me. Get a she does not deserve just a little, you know what?
Okay,
Let's just lay off
she
her head."
got feelings,
You don't think
Shaky. If she got
she has
feelings,
feelings.
why
She has
last
feelings.
night
I'm
her
sure
baby
there's
died? Her
yeah.
profile picture was her and Demi kissing. Why, when we woke up today, her profile picture was me? Why? Why? Why would she even be? Cause why is
I
she
can't
giving me her
social media
attention
is
and not her
it's social
baby?
media. People do
Everything
stuff
she
like that all
said
the time.
ain't nothing to do with her baby. She said, "I'm not crying for my baby and I'm not sad." She said, "I'm not crying and I'm not sad." Only thing she mentioned was a retirement check, which really was a synonym for goddamn life insurance. I got retirement on her. I already got a retirement on her. Y'all crazy as fuck.
Do you do you think though, psychologically speaking, this could be her
No,
exit, her
no.
defense mechanism? Yeah, this is her escape from the reality of what she's feeling. So when she come on here, yeah, of course it's gonna be you. I don't want to think
I was
about what's
okay.
going
If
on.
you
This is the way
escaping
I
from
escape.
this
This is
shit,
the way.
then why is you getting on
That's
here
possible enough.
faking like you
You can't
crying and
admit
trying
that
to
it's
get cash apps? Is you escaping or is you kicking it with the shit? Which one is it? Which one is it? Why is you getting on here telling them not to give the mother, the motherfucking guardian, not the parent, the guardian, the one that's raising her, money for a GoFundMe? Why is the whole family saying they can't get in touch with you and you won't answer your phone because you said you scared you go get a call that somebody died? She hasn't talked to her children. Not once per her family. Have not spoken to any of her children. But she spoke to Demi. She made sure she got with Demi. She made sure that bitch got somewhere to lay her head every day. So how is it that you can tell me that Breon, not a storyline, was more
the
important than your own fucking flesh and blood? How? And how the fuck should I care? If your mama treated you like 21, you would have the same motherfucking energy. I'm not pacifying nothing when it comes to a parent that can smoke weed, get drunk, dance, and put on makeup, lipstick, and move her mouth whenever she go out in public to kick it with real people. When they tell her a music contract, now she's saying she can't go because she got a lot of shit to take care of.
the spokesperson for the family that's saying Pete is
It,
somebody who's related by marriage, but not actually somebody that's blood related in the family. They've said that comes.
the mom is related.
That's one.
The mom
Number
is
two.
related. The
Number
mom
two.
is related by
Just the
blood.
humane thing here.
The mom is related by blood.
The the mom, but we have
Her mom is the one that was just
who is
on the
her
phone
from her
crying, and
mother, her
21
actual
told her to
mom.
stop crying, stop crying, stop crying. You don't even know my daughter like that. And she died in her mama arms. So you told the granny of the kid, shut up. After the baby died in her arms, and bitch, I couldn't get in touch with you at all, period. After I told you the baby could still be here if your funky ass would have came down here and signed some papers for the baby to be alive. Imagine your baby mama. Imagine you gone. You in the army. You locked up. Your kid need medical attention and your kid lives with your grandmother. You call home and they say, "Shaky, your baby sick as hell and we can't get in touch with the mama and the baby might die if we don't get no medical attention." Is you gonna say, "Well, she needs sympathy because she should have went down. She didn't go down there because she couldn't." The bitch is doing everything. It's different if the bitch ain't doing nothing. She's kicking it and partying every day. It's different if she's sitting around and trying to do something better for her
What
kids and for her future, but she's not. So I don't feel sorry for a deadbeat bitch in real life.
And so, not asking for sorrow, but asking for a little empathy here. And what I would do, what you would do, may not be what she does. And not saying she makes the best decision. Not saying she parented here. I'm not voting for her for that. I'm saying just as a parent, as a person who lost a child, is she not worth just a little? You know what? My condolences. Deal with that today or whatever, long as you need. Just
If I see her trying to deal with it, yes. But I did. I seen her cry on live last night for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds with no tears. I seen her use her people and manipulate her people so she can ask for another motherfucking cash app. It's another funeral I gotta pay for. I go, oh, my pocket. I gotta pay for another funeral. And now I got a ticket in the morning. She said last night she got to be on a flight in the morning. She ain't never have a fucking ticket or plan on going out of town. She was manipulating her people once again. Now she says she's not going. Demi just told the bitch I found you a ticket, and guess what her reply was? When do I get to come back? When is the return flight? Bitch, I might not be back. It give me a one way. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get rid of my seed. Our love must be different.
well, okay. So listen, Pastor. Obviously, you're not a 21 fan today. So now I'm asking you, as a human being,
I ain't giving that
give her
bitch
a day.
nothing.
Give her a day or two to just.
This is a fact. Fuck that bitch in Jesus' name. And I hope God come get her today. I hope she do get on that plane, and I hope she be the only motherfucker not to survive when that bitch run into a bird. Fuck that bitch in Jesus' name. I stand on it. I hope that bitch die today. Fuck her. And that's cool
Pastor,
for you to think
Pastor,
that.
I
And
think you're
I ain't
wrong.
having no
I really
sympathy
believe
for
you're
no
wrong. This.
deadbeat ass bitch like
I
that
really
because I
wrong.
got children. And if she was my baby mama, I'd be the reason that I'd be in court today with no bond or nothing because I take that bitch out myself. Any bitch ever treat my kids like 21 treat hers, the bitch better have, she gonna have a death wish. She better get her real goddamn life insurance and write your will. I don't play that weak ass, weird ass excuse for a mother ass shit. She got 5 of them. You don't make 5 motherfucking mistakes and still look for sympathy. She got 5 of them. I ain't
And
giving
but don't give a
nothing.
sympathy. Just
The
give
only
her
break
a,
I'm gonna give
a,
the bitch is a
a
Kit
break. Give
Kat.
her a breather.
On a break, bitch, go buy you a Kit Kat. I ain't giving you nothing. Cause she ain't give her kids no motherfucking break. She ain't give her kids a break. She ain't give her mama a break when she told her to come down here and help. She ain't give her auntie a break when she died and had to leave her with the mama. She ain't give nobody a break, but this bitch get a break. Fuck that bitch. Only break the bitch need is some soups, a hot summer sausage, and some chips, and some motherfucking ranch dressing. She need a goddamn jail break. The bitch need to be incarcerated. That nothing ass bitch need to be somewhere motherfucking rotten, not
Pastor,
laid up, butt ass naked, waking up in a bed, butt ass naked with her girlfriend next to her without a tear in sight. She can't make herself cry. You want me to feel sorry for
Pastor,
her?
that's just
Fuck that bitch.
that's no. I don't want you to feel sorry for her. I don't want you to feel sorry for her. I just want you to
I ain't
just
giving
get
that
the
nothing.
humane thing. Just give her a little space
I
to
ain't giving the
grieve
bitch nothing.
if that's what she wants to do, or
I
grieve
give a
however
bitch
she
a
wants to grieve.
grieving when they say
That's
when her mama say, listen, your daughter's sick,
that's
and she say, look, I don't get paid till Friday, but I'll be there motherfucking Friday as soon as I get my check. If she'd have died Thursday, I'd have had sympathy for her because I knew she was leaving Friday. Not a bitch that say, no, she always have seizures. That's what she's supposed to do. And I ain't worried about it because ain't nothing gonna happen to her. She always has seizures. She's supposed to because she brain dead. No motherfucking sympathy. The bitch made over $1,000 how many times since Demi been back? She did not do anything to see her kids. She told us that fuck her kids Christmas, they don't celebrate it. They just want to go outside after we watched her for 2 and 3 years, make sure that her supporters bought her kids gifts every year for Christmas. But that pussy, that little stinky ass, red bone ass pussy, was way more important than her kid.
I get it.
So why the fuck
She's not a good
her
human being.
like
She's
one?
not a good
Why is
parent.
we
We get
having
it. But
sympathy
she
for her
is
like
a
she a
parent,
good
and she
parent?
is a human being because
So what do we do the next
we have a
time? So
sympathy
what do
for
we
her
do
as
when our
she's like
other
a
kid
parent.
died? Do we
Period.
have the same
Not necessarily a
sympathy
good
again
parent.
because she's a parent?
It,
Hell motherfucking no. I bet you ain't got
yes,
no
because we
sympathy for
have
that
yes,
motherfucker
yes,
that killed
yeah,
his wife,
yes.
his
Because we're
son, his
supposed to give us.
daughter, and stabbed his son and burnt down the house and the son made it out. Did you have sympathy for him? Because he's still a parent. But he killed the mama, he killed the daughter, and he tried to kill his son and got life in fucking prison. Should we have sympathy for him too? Because he's still a parent. That bitch killed. She is responsible for her daughter dying. Why would I have sympathy
In
for
this
a bitch that had every means to save her daughter's life? I call you and tell you, bitch, I need you to save your daughter's life, and you say no. I'm chilling with my bitch today in my T.I. voice. Then your daughter die, you tell me have sympathy for her. She's a parent. Man, fuck that bitch.
Yes.
She's
Directly
direct.
responsible and negligently responsible are two different things. That's number one. Number two. What happened? He, did, I didn't. Oh, he was clear. Give me a second, y'all. Let me just process a minute. 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 All right. I don't know 21 like everybody else do, but I'm sorry. I cannot agree with that. We should just not have some degree of empathy for her. Not sympathy, but empathy. And I'm not saying, look, obviously him and 21 go back 20 years or 10 years or however far they go back out, whatever. And of course, he made some arguments that 21 is not the parent of the year. And 21 is not the uh, person of the year. Okay, I got it. We got it. We understand that. All right, we got that. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying she gets parent of the year award, mother of the year award, none of that stuff. Nobody's saying that. But I still agree that today, I think foot should come off neck. I believe he wrong. I believe that. I'm not a perfect parent. I have, and for the people saying I don't have kids, I have two. And I would have made mistakes with my kids. Went to prison. That was one mistake. So I cannot judge somebody else. And I think P, I don't know about his kids, but I'm sure nobody's a perfect parent. There's a perfect parent, write the book about it. Perfect parenting. And I think she deserves at least some time to however she want to grieve or however she wants to cry or not cry or smoke weed or not smoke weed or whatever. Just have them sometime. That's what I believe. You don't have to have sympathy. I'm not asking for sympathy. I was asking for empathy. All right, make it quick. Like I really gotta decompress it. There's just no shade. I'm feeling like I feel some type of way. I hurt right now. What's going on, Natural Black? You got 1 minute, baby. I'm sorry for putting the time limit on and just kind of.
You fine, baby. First of all, I gotta say this. This the same man got praised that said, fuck his child. The one that he got from Nunu. The one that he got from Nunu. Y'all praise this man. Y'all say he right, but he won't even get a DNA test for his child. And he said, fuck his own child because Brandon was taking care of his responsibility. How the fuck he got a reason to talk about 21 parenting? And then y'all grown ass female, oh yeah, pass the right. Cause y'all some big riding motherfucking pussy wet hoes.
All right, all right, all right,
Y'all support Pastor so much and he's a deadbeat. If y'all gonna call 21 a deadbeat,
all right,
he's a deadbeat.
all right, all right. Wait, okay, so it's
I'm
not.
sorry, but I'm
It's
sorry,
it's
but it's just so
it's
it
not
don't
it's
make
not
no
it's,
sense.
it's not it's not a bash pastor or bash 21. It's
It's
it,
not. It's not. But these comments is they crazy. Oh, yes, they celebrating what he's saying. That's not right.
all right.
It's not right. We talking about this child. That's not right at all.
It's pastor in the queue.
You could drop me.
All right, he can't come in because it's bang.
Hey, good afternoon.
What's
Hey,
going?
Shaky
Hey,
baby.
Vixen, how you doing?
So, I was live earlier talking about this. My only thing I had to say, even though everyone has their own opinion when it comes to 21, again, I'm a person who was just observing and watching her.
Okay.
You can see that she's suppressing whatever she's feeling with more and more. Again, for the people that have been watching her for the past 6, 7 months, when her downhill of not having her kids, whether she chose to not have her kids or they were taken away, whatever the case may be, she's been doing a lot more suppressing with drugs, alcohol, things of that nature. So we can't tell we can't honestly tell how she feel regardless of what comment she said, because to me she's a person who's had trauma all her life. She sounds like someone who does not have a grasp in life when it pertains to it. Every time she's trying to get a house, people on social media getting that shit taken away. All these calls and things like that. When she started on Facebook, she didn't have all this drama and all this nonsense. And then when it comes to other apps, it comes with the entertaining on social media. You're putting yourself out there. So all types of people that love you, hate you, despise you, whatever the case may be, are going to attack you. And again, I'm not saying she a perfect parent at all, but with this situation, we don't know how it feels if we have not gone through that. So I feel like people who have children and don't have children should have no say so. Regardless of the fact you can't stand the woman, there's things that she has done I don't condone. But at the end of the day, a loss is a loss, and we don't know how we would react if that was us. I know I feel like I would go crazy. I would lose my mind, regardless if it's my child or someone else's child that I'm close to. And even if she chose this lifestyle, it's karma hitting her in some shape or form, and she's gonna have to fix it at the end of the day. None of all everything that we say, we can tell her and dictate to her how to live life, but she got to walk through the doors herself. And for the one thing I don't like is how people in comments was telling her she should have died and not the child. Like certain things you don't say to someone at that time or at all, because it shows how negative you are, and that's going to slap you back in the face. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. All right, listen. What you got the missus? What's up?
I just wanted to say I lost a child. I lost my 15-month-old daughter.
Oh,
And people cannot tell others how to grieve. I didn't really break down and cry until maybe like 3 to 4 months after my daughter died. So y'all can't tell people how to grieve.
right.
Y'all not in their shoes. Y'all don't know what they're feeling. So y'all cannot say what they should and should not do. Because y'all not walking in their shoes. We all react to things differently. We all think differently. Nobody is going to think the same exact way. So y'all can't just keep on deeming people for the way that they react to things, or because they not reacting to things the way that you want them to react to it. Like sometimes just mind your fucking business. And we will all be in so a much better space.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's
Hey Shaky,
that's just
this how I feel about it. That lady grieving how she wanna grieve. She get on here for entertainment, and most of y'all supporters are like family to y'all. But she did state some valid things. She knew her daughter was gonna die when she had her daughter. So mentally, she probably was prepared for that day. You know what I mean? Like, however that lady choose to be a parent, you can't bash her. But these some demons that sit up here and wish